Alright guys, so in this video we are going to be doing a bit of a read it or unhaul it challenge. I have some blind books over there that I just need to open up and, read the first chapter, first few pages, and if it doesn't catch my attention, then I just need to get rid of it at this point, because I have so many books back here that I actually really want to read, and I have books that I need to make room for, and if those books in that blind TBR are just something that I'm not going to be interested in, then they need to go to my free little library or my Pango store and be put in the hands of somebody that is going to be interested in them. So today we are going to spin for 5 numbers, and we're going to read the first either few pages or the first chapter of those 5 books, and if they don't interest me, then they are leaving my shelves. And if they do, then they get the chance to stay for a round 2, where I actually go through and read them at some point this year. And if they don't end up keeping my attention at that point, then they will be on hold. So we are going to go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see here. Do I still have that? I do. Okay. I just need to make sure that I got rid of the last couple numbers that I drew last time I did something similar to this with these blind books, so give me just a second to make sure that I got all the right numbers. Alright guys, so we are going to do the first spin here. Again, I apologize about the glare. I have awful lighting in this house, so let's see if I can make it at least a little bit better. Okay, that's not too bad. Awful, but bad. Not great. Like, ugh, yeah, no. I need better lighting in this house. So first spin here. Let's see what number we're going to get. We have number 15. So let's see which one is number 15. And we're going to hide that slice so that way it doesn't reappear. And we will go ahead and grab number 15. Way down at the bottom here. Oh god. Oh god. They're all so packed in there. And of course it's the one at the very bottom. Okay. And this one is a hardcover. And I do love this little mushroom wrapping paper, but this is a hardcover. And I have no clue what any of these could be. So you guys are going to see right along with me what one we are going to be checking out the first few pages or chapter of. And okay, good. This is one that has been on my shelves for forever. It's been on multiple unhaul it chopping blocks. So we are going to settle in and just get into it with my coffee and read the first chapter here. So let's see. This is also The Lies We Told by Camilla Way. And let's see here. Okay. How big is the first chapter? Not too big. Okay. It's 1 page. Literally 1 page. I think we can do that. I think we are just going to send this one to the free little library gods. Again, it is a thriller. I've had it since 2018. It is time for it to either go to my Pango bookstore or the free little library that I have. So I am going to be unhauling the first book of this video, and that is The Lies We Told by Camilla Way. The first chapter, which was only one page, didn't really grab my attention, so... And I've had this, like I said, on multiple unhaul it chopping blocks, and it's time for it to go to the hands of somebody that's actually going to appreciate this book for what it is. So I'm going to say goodbye to The Lies We Told by Camilla Way, and we are going to go ahead and spin for book number 2 here in this little read it or unhaul it challenge. And let's see what we get. Number 23. Okay, let's see here. What is number 23? Oh, it's a bit of a skinnier one, and it is a paperback, so... Again, not a single clue what any of these are anymore, because I made these like blind books well over a month ago, and I don't remember a single thing. Okay, so the next book we're going to be doing the first chapter of is Intervention by Terry Blackstock. This is like it's about, from what I can remember, this mother goes chasing after her daughter who ends up missing and is like a drug addict and all of that kind of stuff. So I know that it's gonna be like an emotionally devastating kind of series, and there are 2 more books after this one, so we're gonna give the first chapter of this book a try. Let's see how many pages is chapter 1. Okay, so it's not too bad. Alright guys, sip of coffee and we're gonna start. Whew. Okay. Sorry about the cat, guys. Okay, so Intervention by Blackstone is actually going to get a second chance on my shelf. It did kind of grab my attention, so hopefully it's one that I will be wanting to finish here soon. So this is going to be heading back onto the shelves for a second chance. And if I don't read it this year, then it will be unhauled. But this actually sounds like it could be really good. So I'm excited and reinvigorated to read this book at some point this year. So this one is going to be staying. So that's book one of Staying With Us. So we have one of each so far. Let's see. Read it or unhaul it numbers game. Let's spin again here, guys. Awful lighting. Let's see what we got. We have number 18. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. But let's see. Number 18. And this is book 3. So after this one, we will be doing 2 more. Let's see here. And this is a hardcover. Okay, I'm not mad about this one. This is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This is one that I've heard nothing but great things about, but for some reason I just kept passing it over. So we are going to, again, take another little drink of my coffee here, which is kind of getting cold at this moment, but oh well. And then we are going to do the first chapter of Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn to see if it gets to stick around or not. So let's see here. Goodness, the chapter length. So maybe we'll just do the first few pages. We shall see. Let's see here. All right, guys. Woohoo! Time to start Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I think that this one here by Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn will get a chance to stick around. It did kind of intrigue me a little bit. So, again, if I don't read it by the end of this year, it will be getting unhauled. But for the moment, it's going to stick around. So, that's 2 out of 3 so far that are staying. Let's go ahead and spin for another one here. Ugh, the glare is awful, so I'm sorry. We have number 25. Let's see here. Where is number 25? I think it's a paperback at least. But let's see here. What do we got in number 25? Okay, so this is one, in all honesty, that I think that I am just going to go ahead and unhaul. I haven't heard any good things about it. It's got a 2.99 rating on Goodreads with only like 300 reviews. So I am just going to go ahead and unhaul this one, and we're going to spin again. So that puts us back at 2 out of 3. Because we're not going to count that one. So we're still going to do 2 more spins here. But I'm glad that I finally found that one to get rid of it, because it's just been one I've been not looking forward to at all. So we're going to spin again here. See what we get. Number 23. Let's see. Number 23 was already done. So we got to hide that slice I forgot. Oopsies. Okay, so spin again. Okay. See what we're gonna get. Number 10. Okay, so let's see, number 10. Ooh, it's a small one. Curious. Okay. This could be one of 2 just based off of the size. So let's see, this is number 10, guys. I don't remember what a single one of these are, so okay, so this is Midnight at the Bright Ideas bookstore here. This is one that I have already started, and I honestly have no motivation to finish it. So we are going to go ahead and just unhaul this one as well. Whew, getting some stuff cleared out though. Okay. Round whatever this is at this point. Number 9. Okay, let's see here. Number 9. Not a clue. Again, it is a paperback. So let's see. What do we got? Okay. I'll give this one a little chapter read to see here. This is Plot Twist by Erin LaRosa. So we are going to go ahead and just read the first few pages or chapter of this one and see how I feel. This is, I believe, a cutesy kind of rom-com romance, so sometimes I enjoy these, sometimes I don't. So let's see if the first chapter is going to draw me in or not. So I did read the first few pages, and I do think that this one is going to stay. It sounds like it's gonna be kind of cute. So, yeah, let's hope that my interest still sticks in it, and hopefully it will get read at some point this year. But it is gonna stay for the moment for like a second round. Really excited for that one there. So let's see, we're gonna spin for one more here and see what we get. 21. Knocking out a bunch of the higher numbers today. So let's see here. 21. It is a paperback. It is a bit of a thicker paperback. Again, no single clue what, of course, this could be. This one here is Bewitched by Laura Delassa. This is the first book in the Bewitched series. Okay, I have a lot of fantasy I want to get to, and this was one of them at one point. So let's just go ahead and see here if it's one that is going to be staying with me. So let's see here. Alright, so I think for this one we will just read the prologue and see if it catches my attention. Hopefully it does, because I was at one point really excited for this book, so let's see. Okay, so Bewitched by Lauren Thalassa, which is the first book in the Bewitched series, is going to be staying with me. Like, this one does sound really interesting, and it sounds like it has a lot of like disability representation, which is awesome. So this one will be staying for like a round 2 kind of thing at some point, but I am actually really intrigued by this one now. So anyways, guys, let's see here. We did do a few more books than I thought we were going to. The ones that I decided to end up keeping and giving a second chance to this round are Bewitched by Lauren Thalassa, Plot Twist by Erin LaRosa, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and Intervention by Terry Blackstock. Those are the ones that will be staying with me for the moment, and I'm actually reinvigorated to read these, so hopefully they will get read soon. And then the ones that I decided to unhaul either to my Pango Books or my free little library is The Lies We Told by Camilla Wade. I believe this one will be going to Pango. And then Midnight at the Bright Ideas Bookstore by Matthew Sullivan will also be going to my Pango Bookstore. And then Moonglow by Michael Griffo will be going to my free little library. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will do another similar one probably next week, because I need to just get these off my shelf, to be honest with you. But I didn't want to do like a super like long video. This one's already at almost an hour, so I am glad to be getting rid of these 3 books and making some room on my shelves for books that I'm much more interested in reading. So I hope that you guys, again, enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things, and I hope that you guys have a good day.